Greetings, I'm Epiktetus, and this is Epiktek. Welcome to Epiktek-Revived, my brand new mod pack for Minecraft. I figure you're either a fan of the Epiktek YouTube channel, or you have downloaded the Epiktek mod pack and are looking to learn how to play the game. So for both of those audiences, welcome. Let's get started. So as you see, I have absolutely no worlds. We're going to create 3. Why 3, you ask? Well, I have an idea. I'm going to make 3 worlds. We're not going to actually start punching trees right away. We're going to look around a little bit. We're going to talk about what mods are in the pack and that kind of thing. And then I want you guys to vote for your favorite seed, which one you want me to actually play. So I'm going to do this one as epiktek-revived-lp seed 1 for Let's Play seed 1. I turn on allow cheats and you'll understand why later. And let's create a new world. You see that thing down there that says set game difficulty to peaceful? That is a script that I run at the beginning of each login session. So every time you start the game, it's going to check to make sure that your settings are on peaceful. If cheats are enabled, then it can actually set it for you. If they're not, then it'll give you a message down there and you'll have to hit escape and then options and change it there. We might have a little bug. Well, I'm sure that'll be fixed by the time you're watching this video, hopefully. But just make sure that you're on peaceful mode. That's what this mod pack is designed around. So let's take a quick look around our world. Of course, we've got lots of trees, so I'm just going to wander and get out of the trees. But first, I'm going to turn off VSync. I'm going to bring my render chunks down to 10 and my max frame rate to 60, since that's what I'm recording at. And let's see if that... Oh, much smoother. All right. So let's take a little jog around the environment. So let's take a quick look around and see if we can find any villages. I love villages. And they are especially helpful in this mod pack. As a matter of fact, if you find this mod pack too difficult, start with a seed that has a village. And it will make it a lot easier. Because it has food already prepared for you and waiting and that kind of thing. Well, this is a nice little seed. I like this. I've always liked having big mountains around. I mean, partially because extreme hills tend to have emeralds. But also, I think it's fun to make bases in the sides of mountains. I've made a lot of different kinds of bases. Whoa, what's going on here? Ooh. I like this. This is very cool. Let's back up and take a look. I could see building a base right into the side of this mountain like this. And then I've got this little mining cavern here, which could be pretty good. Be good. Okay, let's stop right here. I'm going to do this so it takes me a good screenshot. So this is seed 1. We're going to call this one seed 2. I know, really creative names, huh? It seems to have frozen. So I wonder if it actually set it to peaceful this time. It did. Interesting. Okay. So this is seed 2. Let's wander around and take a look. Lots of open fields on this one. So one of the things that I'm planning on doing with this series is trying to make it both a Let's Play that's entertaining of its own accord, but also to try and put in some tutorials. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to dedicate an episode per mod to a certain degree. I mean, some mods don't require an entire episode, and others will need several episodes, if not dozens. But I want to try and keep them somewhat separate and actually name them after the mod that I'm highlighting in that specific episode. That way you can use them as a tutorial, even if you don't watch the entire Let's Play. I like this seed. Lots of open plains and a big mountain. This is cool. Oh, and I see something from Applied-Energistics, which is one of the mods in this mod pack. If you haven't played with Applied-Energistics, it is excellent for storage and automatic crafting, but it sure takes a lot of thought ahead of time to do that kind of thing. And I'll be spending a lot of time with it myself. And one of the things you actually have to do with Applied-Energistics is you have to find these plates. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. There's two right next to each other. Okay, that's pretty crazy. Normally, it takes quite a while to find one of these meteorites. And here we've got two. That's pretty cool. And sometimes it takes 3, 4, or even 5 of these to get all of the plates that you need. I can't remember what they're called, actually. Templates? Plates? Presses? Something. Anyway, so this would be handy for Applied-Energistics. Plus, there's a pretty good chance of there being a village not too far away. Well, there might not be. Who knows? That's one thing about villages. You just never seem to know. I've seen 2 appear within sight of each other, and I've seen none for miles in every direction. Okay, let's go back to those asteroids. Meteors. That's what they are, not asteroids. If they were still out in the sky, they might be asteroids, but they're not. They're here. So that makes them meteors. All right, now you're all going to correct my description of meteors versus meteorites versus all the other things, but that's okay. I like being corrected because it means I learn. Lots of lava also means that Tinker's Construct will have plenty to melt in the smeltery. And you'll note that I'm already starving. So we're going to have to deal with that pretty quick if we use this seed. All right, let's go on to seed number 3. Well, it looks like there is a crash when starting a new world after closing out one that you'd already been playing without exiting the game. Not something that's going to be incredibly common, but still, watch out for that. If you sit there at 0%, then that may be what's going on. Close your client, open it again, and I will start working on trying to find a solution to that. Okay, here's seed 3. Let's see what this one looks like. Llamas. Hello, llamas. Okay. Pretty good. I'm not seeing anything particularly amazing. Lots of forest. We've got a nice little hill. Ooh, that's interesting. Ugh. Llamas. This could be a very interesting place for a base, up on top of that pedestal of sorts. Might even be able to make a drawbridge kind of thing. Hey, look at this. So within sight of this crazy plateau balancing act, it looks like we've got ourselves a village. That's excellent news. Let's go take a look at this village. So we've got ourselves some turnips, carrots, parsnips, and more turnips. I'm going to call this Turnip Village. Looks like over here, hello sirs, we've got some wheat. Got ourselves an empty house. A steeple or tower or whatever they call those. Another one of those. I'm going to grab a turnip because, yeah. So one of the other mods in here, let's talk about this for a second. One of the other mods that I have in here is called the Spice of Life. And you see how it says diminishing returns start after eating any food 5 more times. I'm going to eat 5 turnips. And then I'm going to grab some more, and you'll see it says nutritional value 50%. Now it's 41%. You notice how my hunger is not increasing? I can eat as many turnips as I like. It's just not healthy. But yeah, you're going to have to find some variation in your food. Ooh, a Pam's Harvest Craft beehive. Oh, we've got ourselves a crashed meteorite over there. Meteor. My goodness. Whoa, slimes. Wait a minute. What? It did it again. That is so weird. Goodbye, slimes. It was nice to have seen you. But you are not part of this mod pack. Okay. Oh, speaking of which, Slime Island. So we'll have to climb up there. This is my favorite seed so far. Because, like I said, I like villages. And it's got a lot of variants of other things. Some interesting structures. We're going to have less issues with food. We'll be able to do things a little quicker. Lots of farmers. Good grief. Yeah. This is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. I agree. We've got our 3 seeds. So you guys decide. And you talk about it in the comments. And you guys decide which one of these 3 seeds you want me to use for my world. And that's the one that I will use. Whatever you guys decide, that's the one I'll use. And once you guys have decided on the seed, then I will make episode 1 in the Let's Play, which will just be all about, well, starting out. You know, you've got to start by punching trees. So how it always starts in Minecraft. And we will work from there all the way through the mods. We'll probably have some Ender IO by the end of the 3rd episode or somewhere around there. We're going to have automated food. We're going to set up some farms. We're going to have to do some mining, which means we're going to need some Tinker's Construct tools. Well, I mean, vanilla tools are good too, but why wouldn't you use Tinker's Construct if you can? And for those that have never played a modded Minecraft and aren't familiar with what I'm talking about, we'll get there. We're gonna play with all these things. Each one of the mods has its own progression. Thank you, chickens. Really, I'm talking here. Shush, go away. Ooh, let's take a peek. But each one of the mods has its own progression. So, for example, applied-energistics requires the Certus Quartz. Well, Certus Quartz requires a certain level of pickaxe. And I could go and, try and find diamonds to get a diamond pickaxe, but there's actually other materials that I can make a pickaxe out of using Tinker's Construct. Dilithium ore, by the way, up there, that is for advanced rocketry. And that's going to be probably the last mod we work with. Well, maybe not the last, but we're going to have to make our own rocket, which actually has to have, certain required parts and all that kind of thing. It's not unlike space engineers, really. I mean, obviously there's some differences. Like here, you can actually make a rocket out of wood and glass, apparently. So we'll do that. We'll go wander through the galaxy and see if we can find anything interesting. What are you doing over here? Oh, that's right. The villagers, they know how to pick Pam's Harvest Craft stuff, but they don't know how to replant it because it doesn't drop seeds. You actually have to do this. And then you can plant the seed. I hope you enjoyed this little episode. The sun is going down. I'm kind of hoping you guys pick this seed, but you can pick any seed you want. As a matter of fact, if you have a perfect seed that you think I should do, put that in the comments. And then other people try it out and see, what you think. And I'm going to read through the comments right before I record my next episode. And when I do, I will pick what you guys seem to think is the best seed for me. Don't forget to come by the Discord server. I've got a special spot called Epiktek Mod Pack where you guys can talk about the epiktek mod pack, which is kind of obvious. And that's about it. So hit the thumbs up button. Oh, hey, somebody's planting some wheat. That's cool. Thanks. I appreciate that. You just keep doing that. I'll steal it. All right, enough of that. Hit the thumbs up button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time on epiktek. Ugh.